Welcome to the happiest stay in California, the Disneyland Hotel. I did an honest review of this hotel out of 50 points in 5 categories: the room, dining, service, ambiance, and it factor. I'm not associated with Disney, I'm not sponsored by the hotel, it's just an honest review of a guest staying here, and now it's time to check in. That was weird. So we're in a villa room at the Disneyland Resort, which is one of 4 buildings on this property. Wow, that is actually really nice. Look at this. So it kind of looks like it's this like carved wood behind the TV. They have the customized Walker family, party of 1. Okay, it's a tiny room. This is very small. And I'm also realizing right now that the bed must come out of the wall. And maybe, let's take a look at this. What the? Oh, this is strange. Look at that. Oh, and then it goes right on the, wow. That is a liability. Uh-oh, and then you got the sheets coming out of the side. Okay, so overall, it is well made. It feels new, it feels clean, it's very well organized, there's tons of amenities, there's a personal touch on the TV, the art is beautiful, but this is odd. It really does feel like for the price, which is high, they are really taking advantage of the space that they have available to them. So there's almost 400 rooms in this building, and now I can see how that's possible. And if you come over to this side of the room, they do give you a mini fridge for everything that you get out at the park. You have a nice area here for all of your maps and notes and things from your day traveling, and then you have some coffee and tea. What is interesting is there is actually no water in this room. You do get a safe, and you do have a microwave, which, all right, look at that. The churros are done. And there's a nice closet here. So over here on the other side of the room, we have a full bathroom, but it's about the same size as the living room. So like I said, the bathroom is pretty small, but it is modern, and there's some very nice touches, like these leaves here, some Disney branded soap, shampoo, conditioner as well, and it's overall a pretty nice bathroom. Over here is a full shower with walk-in, and like always, let's give it a test. So it's a rain shower, and it seems to get hot pretty quickly with good pressure. Like I said, feels like it was brand new, like this room was just built and made and almost no one has stayed here. Good to me. So we're back out in the living room, which doesn't have much to show you, but one thing that's really interesting that took me a while to figure out is that this bed comes down and you actually have to set it up yourself. So here's how you do it. You move these out of the way, pull the bed, which is pretty heavy, down from the wall. The sheet is kind of coming off the bed, and it doesn't have pillows on it. So you have to, watch this. They give you everything you need to literally make the bed yourself. Pillows without pillowcases on them, the sheets are kind of falling off. It's legitimately the bare necessities of what you need to sleep here. Moving this to the side, let's test the mattress. That legitimately might be, of all the reviews that we've done, the worst mattress that I've seen in a hotel of this caliber. It is so firm, there's no stability under it. It doesn't even have a baseboard under it, so it bounces. I can't recommend sleeping in this bed. And now finally, we're out on the balcony. So I would recommend that you opt for a view when you book a room like this at the villas. Otherwise, this is what you'll get. So all things considered, this room at the Disneyland Hotel isn't the best that we've seen. But if you're here, you're probably going to Disneyland every day and you're not going to spend a lot of time in this room. They probably thought of that. With that being said, I still want to give it an honest review based on the room itself. And because of the bed, the view, and just how tiny it is, I gave it a 4 out of 10. Now let's go explore the hotel. Here's the gym. Modern, clean, updated. That was a Peloton bike. And it has face towels, water, anything you could need. So the ambiance here at the Disneyland Hotel is pretty spectacular. Everything is magical. It's themed Disney. There's hidden Mickeys everywhere. We gave it a 7 out of 10. So of course, you're right here next to downtown Disney, and there are plenty of dining options. But at the Disneyland Hotel property, there are 3 different choices for you. You have the coffee shop, a Hawaiian-themed restaurant, and, of course, Goofy's Kitchen. So you saw the Tangaroa Terrace restaurants. We're about to go into Trader Sam's Tiki Bar. This is all Hawaiian themed at the Disneyland Hotel. It's very similar to the Aulani Hotel in Hawaii, so comment below if you'd like to see us review that hotel as well. So it's no question that the dining at Disneyland Hotel is entertaining, but is the food actually good? In my experience, I've had much better dining at other hotels that we've stayed at. Some of the dishes we had, like the cheeseburger, were so salty. Others were just average, and the buffet was pretty solid. But overall, we gave the dining a 6.5 out of 10. Let's get into the service here at the Disneyland Hotel. Every single staff member that we've met has been over the top Disney nice. But just how far will they go? Hi there. Hi, I had a strange request for you. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. I was just wondering, first of all, is making the bed part of the stay? Is there someone that can come and help with that?
Oh yes, of course. If you would like, I can send somebody up to assist you with that as well.
Is there anyone on your staff that can do towel animals by chance? You know, like on the Disney cruise ship?
Oh yes, of course. I can also check what animals we have available for us to make.
So what is a hidden Mickey?
Yeah, so a hidden Mickey is a Mickey icon of the classic Mickey Mouse at Disneyland. So for example, if you look all around this area, a hidden Mickey would be right over here. So it's just any icon of the Mickey Mouse.
Cool. Tell us more about this building. So what was this building called?
This is the Discovery Tower at the Disneyland Hotel. It is our newest tower here in the resort.
Amazing. And this is all villas, right? So it's like more like residences.
Right. It's kind of like their own home. So for like Discovery Tower, Discovery members at
Got
the
it.
Disneyland.
What is a Discovery member?
Discovery member is a DVC member where they pay membership annually,
Okay.
and they get to stay here whenever they please, and they like book with points and stuff.
All right, let's see. Oh, man. All right, well, they didn't do a towel animal like we thought that they could do, but it looks like they gave us some additional amenities. Look, the staff have been amazing since we checked in here. They are so kind, so attentive, especially at the restaurants. But you know, little things like this do seem to be getting missed, just probably because they are so busy and there's so many people staying at this hotel. Because of that, I gave the service a 7.5 out of 10. So let's now talk about the it factor. We are steps away from Disneyland. We're here in California. You can't really get better than this. It's an 8 out of 10. What a great day. From the service to dining to the ambiance, the Disneyland Hotel has a lot to offer. But remember, when you stay here, you're probably spending most of your time at the park next door. We gave this resort a 33 out of 50. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.